Hey, this is Charlie from Wise Guys BBQ, and we are sitting here with Captain Nate Slinn and his lovely wife Kerry from Friends of Jake Barbecue Contest and Fundraiser that's going to be at Miller's Crossing this weekend, correct? The 20th?
Correct.
We're just going to sit down and talk about their event and how it got started and just shed some light on what a great effort they put forth every single year. So, Friends of Jake, let's tell everybody what that's all about. How did that come about and what is it?
Friends of Jake started by us, for our best friends, Tammy and Luke. They have a now 21-year-old son, Jacob, and Jake is medically fragile. He's got some complications. When he was younger, watching them struggle to get him in and out of a car, you could see like they need something a little bit more, user-friendly for him,
Sure.
which would be a van. We started in the backyard, just had a little barbecue fun get together with anybody we knew. We had about 125 people.
Mm-hmm.
We raised some money. It was
like 6,000 the first year.
yeah, about that. We raised some money. We're like, oh, this is pretty good.
Did you follow that up immediately the next year?
No, I think we took a year or two off, or maybe a year off. And then in that year, there was a barbecue competition at Miller's, and I was like, yeah. A friend of mine who kept hounding me. He's like, just go do it, go do it. I'm like, no. I ended up going to do it, and we went in. I think it was a 2-meat competition, and I took first place on both categories. And I was like, well, that's not bad.
Well, that's an auspicious start. My God. Where do you go from there?
Yeah.
So then the following year, the gentleman that was running it wasn't going to do it. I don't know, for whatever reason. I was talking to Dave Miller, the owner of Miller's, and he suggested, why don't you take it over? And I was like, I don't know if that's something that's a lot of work. But needless to say, we decided to take it over, and we had our first competition at Miller's for Wheels for Jake at the time, because we were looking for the wheels for Jake.
Gotcha.
We had our first competition there, and it was good. Wasn't as big as we thought, yeah. Essentially, to get back to your question, why was it started? Our best friend's son needed a van, and we were pushing for that. And it took, I think, about 4
years.
Four of our fundraisers to get a decent enough chunk for them to have a down payment and work towards it.
So you started in the backyard.
Yep.
Skipped a year. Miller's came along, and you won it.
Yep.
And the guy says, hey, this guy's not going to do the event next year. Why don't you take it over? And that became what's going on right now.
That's what the start of how we're at.
How many
now.
years have we done that consecutively now?
I would say I think this is our 12th year there.
Wow.
And that's not including the year that we missed for COVID.
Yep.
So it would have been our 13th year there, 14th overall. But it's with the COVID, it's 12 and 13.
Yeah.
So.
And obviously you achieved your goal of getting the van.
Yes.
Yep, we aided with the purchase of that van, and since then we've now helped with the purchase of 2 other vans, outright purchased 1 van for a 8-year-old girl, and a lot of medical equipment as well. So, we don't necessarily just have to be vans.
Yep.
We look for anything that we can do to help.
What they have a need for, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And it's not always children.
Yeah,
Faith was 21 or 22 when she had her accident, and Dan Long, he was quadruple
amputee. He had some medical issues. Young father, family of I think 4 kids, and I'd met him just out and about. He was struggling, and we'll see. Maybe we can help you out.
Wow.
So
is that how the decision on who you're going to bless comes about? Usually just randomly, like you meet people, or is there an application process? Or
after we helped Tammy and Luke for Jacob, they were like, we're good. We appreciate your help. We're good for now. And instead of just stopping it, that's when we decided to continue it, find somebody else in the community who could benefit from it, and continue growing the Friends of Jake, which Friends of Jake is, it was originally Wheels for Jake.
Sure.
Once we moved on to other recipients, we changed the name to Friends of Jake.
Yeah, the new t-shirts have, our daughter is in the seat with him.
Yep.
when it's friends, they actually share a birthday. So the original Jake and our daughter Olivia have the same exact birthday.
Fantastic. It's so fun. I remember the Wheels for Jake thing. I remember that back in the day, hearing about that, and I had no idea what it was entirely, but I remember hearing about that. And that's awesome. What a great idea, and what a great charity. So that was leading into my next question. Like, was there a time when you said, okay, this is something we want to do on the regular. This is something we want to keep going for a long time and just continue to help people?
It's so altruistic of us, but it's fun. We enjoy doing it, and we've met people through the years, and people always, this is so much fun. This is one of my favorite days of the year. And so we keep doing it. Like, it's a lot of work.
So we got this big event coming up. It's a barbecue event. You've got how many teams this year?
We have 15 teams.
Okay. Is that a good amount? You think that's the right amount for you?
Yeah.
It's not a huge event.
No, we had more teams in the past. We've capped it 15 just because of the event space there, and I think the 15 teams works for the space we have. So
fantastic. All right, so I find out about this event. I want to attend it. I'm just a member of the general public. What do I do? How do I get in?
Show up.
Just show up.
Show up. You pay your entrance fee at the door. My mother works the door. While you're there, you can purchase hats, T-shirts, decals. Raffle tickets are right inside when you get there. You come in. Doors open at 2. The buffet isn't until a little later, about 5:30. But when you get there, you have a chance to walk around, talk to the barbecue competitors, buy some raffle tickets, check out the live auction items that are coming up, and just check out the day and see the cookers doing their thing and getting ready to compete. As the day goes on, the competitors do their turn-ins at every half-hour intervals. We have 4 categories. And at about 4:30, once everything's turned in, we turn over to uncovering the beans. We do a bean hole bake where they get buried in the ground on Friday, and they cook all night long. We uncover them on Saturday at about 4:30, and at that point there, we get ready to start setting the buffet for 5:30.
Fantastic.
And after the buffet is served, around 6:30, we start doing the raffles, some live auctions, and the awards.
If I'm attending it and I'm walking around, am I allowed to talk to the competitors?
Absolutely.
Will they chat you up?
Oh, absolutely.
And I'd encourage it. The competitors that come every year are just really nice people. They're happy to talk to you, happy to give you samples. You know, it's a fun time.
Happy to ball bust with people.
Absolutely.
That's what you see the night before, and that pretty much that day. Just,
absolutely.
Outstanding.
You know.
So here it is. It's the day of. Okay, what are you two guys doing?
He's up early in the morning, starting the fires for the cookers and all that. I'm home sleeping still. This year is actually going to be so much easier for me. I had 2 other friends come and help me, and again, we can't do this without help of other people. We have so many people that, especially if once they see it one time, what can I do to help you next year? What can I do to help you? And
it's the volunteers
the volunteers make the day.
Pull all the weight. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that people wouldn't see.
Yeah.
And it takes an army. I mean, there's
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, how many people do you have on your crew?
I don't even. We have a lot.
The competitors, that's one of the things they have.
We do ask that.
Oh, that's great.
The competitors, like, if we ask for something, just at the end of the day, we're really looking to have a successful fundraiser.
Yep.
If we ask you for something, just please help us out. We understand you're here to compete, but for the greater good.
Yeah.
And they all
picture.
Do. Yeah, they all do, and they all help out. For volunteers, we have so many volunteers that come and help out. I've got 4 or 5 guys that help me cook. And we've got people that help her with selling their tickets to the raffles. We have people working the door. We have people working in the kitchen, cooking and putting together all the sides for the buffet. People working on the beans, making sure everything's still cooking on the beans and there's no issues with there. People hauling trash. There's so much going on. There's people everywhere.
Yeah. This year we'll have the EGTG hockey team helping us serve food. Our state champions.
The East Greenwich Tollgate hockey team co-op?
Yes.
There's a shout out for you boys.
Yeah. State champions.
And they're going to help you guys out. Awesome.
Yes.
So is it too late to be a volunteer?
No.
How up till
Never.
what time can you be a volunteer here or there?
You can show up.
Yep.
No kidding. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very welcoming. We've talked about how you set everything up and the competitors are there. You're cooking. So it's the end of the day. Talk about the auction. How does it go? How does it run? Get tickets, put it in a bucket.
Yeah, so we have, years past, we used to have like the one ticket and you wrote your name and number on it. And so if you bought a lot of tickets, you were sitting there for a while writing your name and number.
Sure.
And then someone said, oh, they have these new tickets. It's the same number. You keep the one big ticket.
And you get a duplicate.
And they're all the same number. Yep. So you keep the one and buy a sheet. And you just, so that works out super.
So much easier.
Yeah, and so we've evolved. The raffle baskets used to be like some people would just drop off little things, and now we've tried to. And then we would be there for hours. We literally, I think,
70,
one year had
80.
70 something things to raffle off.
Oh,
it takes a lot.
Gets a bit much.
So we don't really just do gift cards anymore. It's a basket, and you might find 2 or 3 gift cards within that basket.
So you combine some of the donations
to make the value a little bit better,
a higher value
enticing.
item.
Fantastic. Great.
And that's the raffle. Then we also have the auctions.
We have the silent auctions.
We have silent and live.
Now the plug, you need to plug Stevie B.
Stevie B Sports, Steve Barbado, has been helping us since the beginning. He donates sports memorabilia, pictures signed, jerseys signed, frame stuff, all kinds of sports memorabilia he donates
yeah,
to.
we know how
to
popular that stuff is.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. He's been a great, tremendous help to us, helping us raise the funds that we do raise up to a higher level with the live auctions, silent auctions. We also have this year, Jack Daniels has stepped up.
Yeah.
And
Okay, tell me about
huge.
that.
yeah.
That's been a big addition this year.
Yeah, Jack Daniels, they reached out to us through Dave Miller and wanted to meet. So we went and met with them, and they are donating some large raffle items to us. We have some Yeti coolers, dartboard set, golf sets, cornhole set.
All Jack Daniels.
All Jack Daniels branded stuff, yep.
Yep.
Becky, their local representative, has been a huge help.
Most amazing
she's-
person I've ever met.
No kidding.
Super,
she is
really cool.
She just Rhode Island or all of New England?
She's, I believe, just Rhode Island. She just moved back to the area. She's awesome. She has helped us out this year. She came on board with us close to the event, and she has said next year she'd like to be all in for it. So,
super.
yeah.
All right. I mean, listen, we've talked about what a great event it is, how it got started. Have you guys looked too far into the future with this? Like, what do you see happening down the road? Any changes you want to make? Any things you want to add?
I mean, people have said, "Oh, you need to go bigger," but we're loyal to Dave Miller. He is the reason we, can do what we do. So no, and we kind of like the small, intimate way it is.
Yeah.
So
It's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah,
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Seems to be working for us.
Yeah. Awesome. So how about some contact information for you guys? Where can people find out more about this?
They can search us on Facebook at Friends of Jake, or also the Miller's Crossing annual barbecue fundraiser page.
And I think they got some on Nebs for you guys too.
Yep, and you can also find us on Nebs, which is Northeast Barbecue Society, and their page has it. All the information we have. It's not a lot, but it's Facebook. That's what we have. So.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, listen, it's been a pleasure. I can't wait to go. And so great talking to you guys. Did a great job. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.